Thank you, Thomas. It's Faith Time, our weekly conversation on matters of faith. And joining us this morning is Freddie Harbison with Christ in Us Ministry in bayou. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Give us a quick primer on your organization. Get people familiar with what it is you guys do down there in the bayou.
We are a ministry who help individuals and families who are in need of assistance, who may need a place to stay. We provide them with shelter, food, and other assistance that they may need throughout time. We also serve as a temporary shelter during cold weather. We allow folks to come in, eat, and stay warm.
Talk to us about how you guys started this ministry.
Roughly about 5 years ago, the wife and I, we were ministering to people on the street, and we noticed more and more families, and we knew that they could not continue sleeping in cars and bettering themselves. So we listened to what God was telling us, and we opened the doors in Grand Bay and later moved to bayou.
So you've changed locations over the years. Talk to us about how this ministry has evolved over the last 5 years.
We have grown, and the number of people we serve has grown. We continue to grow, and as we grow, we have more needs to meet the needs of the people that we serve.
We've reported on your organization in the past. Earlier this year, we reported on some needed remodeling that you had to do at the bayou shelter in order to stay open. Where does that project stand at this point?
We are in great position. We have an architect who has donated his services. We have some businessmen in the bayou who have also donated their services and skills. We're ready to get started. We still need to meet a few needs as far as materials and whatnot, but I believe
you've made progress on that.
We have made.
It was looking pretty dire a couple of months ago.
It sure was. It was looking scary.
But now you're able to continue.
Yes, we are.
So what is the best thing that someone can get from doing this kind of service work? Because you're essentially kind of like an all-service location.
The best thing someone can get is seeing God in motion, seeing the hands and feet of Jesus moving. It's a beautiful thing to see a family broken come in a few months, be back on their feet, back in a house, and making it on their own. That's the biggest reward anyone can get.
What would you say is the biggest challenge of having a mission like this?
Oh, my goodness. Financial. Finances is the toughest. That and
you got to deal with some misconceptions people have.
Yes, the people who see a ministry like ours and they're afraid of what they don't know. We have an open door policy. Anybody in our community could come by and step in and meet people staying there to realize that it's not a scary thing. It's actually a beautiful thing.
You guys are also going to be doing a fundraiser on April 14th. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. City Rock Fest. It's a concert that we do every year. We have 5 nationally known bands come into the bayou, put on a show. All proceeds go directly to the ministry to help fund it throughout the year.
All right. Fred Harbison with Christ in Us Ministry in bayou. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Faith Time. And News 5 this morning will continue after the break.